Yeah. Word. Yeah. It's finally here, y'all. Yeah. Monochrome skies. Epidemic. I am your boy Hex One. Word of mouth. Coming at you live and direct. You know what I mean? About to do this shit again for y'all. Shit is real, son. Yeah, what?
You couldn't see me in the broad light. I gripped my competition in a lost fight. I floss mice and leave my opposition in the morgue site. So provocative, I rock and spit until my jaw's tight. I lock and grip, cause you're on the opposite of a frostbite. So seek attention. I reach the peak when I defeat your henchmen. I leave the bench cause I condense all your elite defenses. I speak intense to feel relief, you have to seek a dentist. Once I breach the limit, I'ma cripple all your teeth in minutes. You can't ignore it. To advance, you have to plan to forfeit. This ain't the type of random plan that you can have a war with. When every fan that's in the planet's orbit hit your city limits, then I watch the pretty women chant the chorus. They love us, and all you haters, you can test the facts. Best be glad that I don't black out and leave your chest detached. And light your top like Michael Jackson in the Pepsi ad. Swipe the game and reach the type of fame that Elvis Presley had. It's like that.
Yeah, I was molded from the best of seeds. Though this throne is only for the destined breed. Hex's flow is golden as Beethoven when he blessed the keys. It's meant to be, so for those that hope they'd be the next to need. Rest at ease, I'm the noble poet who possess the genes. I hold the mental weapon loaded and injecting threes. The shit don't just affect your soul, you it infects your chest and breathes. This type of dope is meant for stress relief. Your lightning bolts can strike these quotes. I'm writing notes until the pen's deceased. With sniper scopes to make a sentence leak. Revise the poem again and then revive its pulse until I sense the beat. My bars is heart attacks, they cardiac arrest and schemes. Son, I might be broke, but I invest in dreams. But living this rap life, it was shows from a legitimate cash light. So forgiving for a spitter that's that nice. The mic, every tongue stringer, hanging with the slickest drum slinger. Yo, we giving the critics one finger. What the fuck? Yeah, we back. Yeah. Back up in this. Word up. Yeah.
I think we found another one. Get ready.
Back to work.
Check it out, yeah. Yo, it's safe to say that we back now. These rap clowns been out displaying that whack style. We've been patiently waiting, playing the background. With Jesse James debating, making the tracks pound. They get the smack down. Yo, it's safe to say that we back now. These rap clowns been out displaying that whack style. We've been patiently waiting, playing the background. With Jesse James debating, making the tracks pound. Yeah, we back before you had a chance to miss us. Cats will spit it sharper than backwards wrist cuts. With tracks that disgust and hit as hard as with man and clips buzz to hit the kill switch. Already we been through rules, so peoples we reintroduce you to that ill shit. The crew that still sick, yo, we divine. We spar till it's time that we spitting some metal shard to your spine. My style is hard to define, cause every bar's like a scar to your mind. With my partner in crime, my nigga Tech.
Words and dinner with bold sentences. Behold every minute with shown penmanship. Smash till every verse that I finish will glow infinite. Crush any contender, my vigorous soul enters like flash. Exploding flows is blowing your known lyrics to dust. Shows in action, guess who's going back again? How I control the captions flowing through a photographic lens. I film with no compassion, guess there's no relaxing there. How you fucking with it? We engineering pornographic gems, that's real. Deliver potency, Mr. Vigorous shell. Spittle bottle quality while you poly the bottom shelf. Flipping sicker cell, spit it so well that I can tell pictures are non-vivid and they're all feeling like grail scriptures. It's a fact that the fire never stops. My conspiracy reeks with theory like the 9/11 plot. My job's to kill beats, couldn't find a better slot to savor with more flavor than a diabetic shot.
We're back now. These rap clowns been out displaying that whack style. We've been patiently waiting, playing the background. With Jesse James debating, making the tracks pound. They get the smack down. It's safe to say that we're back now. These rap clowns been out displaying that whack style. We've been patiently waiting, playing the background. With Jesse James debating, making the tracks pound.
Give me a second to lash and watch me spaz with the havoc aggression to smash a million MCs in a matter of seconds. As vast as the desert, I shatter contestants and splatter testers. Grab my hand on the weapon, blast and crash to your skeleton. Bitch, I'm sick of rappers with their lack of profession. I counteract with the style and stats. That's exact with dimension. A mathematician with crafted position to tackle a mission. Tap my nigga Hex to fill in this task.
I'm the man for this job, so pay me bills. And I'll answer these calls like Navy SEALs. Cause yo, my plan for these squads is mainly kills. It's crazy, it made me ill. The way I trampled these frauds just gave me chills. You couldn't handle these bars with training wheels. I'm printing the class rubric, undermining students with past blueprints. With the mind that's lucid to stand cool breaks. So the rhyme I'm spitting is translucent. Pardon the fast movements. The punchlines I break me swinging harder than jazz music. Niggas are damn stupid, thinking you chill though. Cause what you written is bitten, what I'm kicking is still toe. Similar to the friction what still blows, my quills glow. I'm still spilling this diction with a mission to drill foes. You bitches are real bold, really it's nonsense. Millies and oxes, put you silly kitties in boxes. Frontin' like you Sicilian mobsters. We'll have you chickens dripping tomato sauce just for being imposters, huh? Yeah, yeah. Word 'em up, son.
The employees of the year, we're back to work. Back to work.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yo, it's safe to say that we back now. These rap clowns been out displaying that whack style. We've been patiently waiting, playing the background. With Jesse James debating, making the tracks pound. Making the smack down. Yo, it's safe to say that we back now. These rap clowns been out displaying that whack style. We've been patiently waiting, playing the background. With Jesse James debating, making the tracks pound. Yeah, word. I need that shit, man. Fuck, I gone for days without it, man. I need that shit, man. Yo, I just need to have it. I'm going manic trying to flee this habit. But every time I stray away, the shit just leads to static. The homies told me, yo, don't be embarrassed. No need to panic, but what they don't understand is I'm a fiend for that shit. The beat fanatic, this addiction is deeply planted. Cause every time I rock a mic, my head can reach the stratus and leave behind the planet we inhabit. To keep the status that I'm saying is what I daily try to re-establish. Let me convey these risks, cause even seeing ciphers makes me twitch. I go to local shows to get my daily fix. I maybe spit like 60 times a day, try to barely quit, seeking hazy colors like some psychedelic 80s flicks. I think I'm crazy, kid, don't know what's going on. I know some rappers that's been clear for years and going strong. For me, it's something I can't seem to fight. Hey yo, I'm gonna be a fiend for life, right? Goddamn. Just when I feel my life is holding intact, that's when I hear this voice calling me back. I think I'm trapped, son. Dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, Hey yo, this shit is worse than falling in love, cause I'm addicted to this audible drug. It's in my blood, yo. Dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, the fucking dope fiends. Yeah, yeah, I just need this shit, man. I just can't live without this, you know.
A mí me dicen Martín, esa mamita negrita, mira lo que hará feliz. Yo no puedo ya estar sin ti, no puedo yo vivir.
Oh shit, the system isn't fake. I took a whiff, now my system's in a state of imprisonment. Sitting shivering with shakes. This feeling I'm feeling is like drifting oblivious in space. Like I took a sniff of some thick pain and start filling in the blanks. Shit, I think this shit's imprinted in my veins. Living within the inner limits with tenants evicting the rhythm and the bass. Filming this vision up in a different dimension. Picture ligaments with endless syringes addicted to the taste. Quitting this shit's hard. I'm better off standing on I-95 barefooted while trying to kick cars. And this far there ain't a good vein in these skimped arms. I quit a crawl from withdrawals by the 6th bar. But fuck it, I love it. Being healthy is an option, and your solution don't tell me it's a problem. The only way to cut this drug is to turn myself to the asylum, and those fuckers have to nail me to the bottom. Gotta catch me.
Yeah, just when I feel my life is holding intact, that's when I hear this voice calling me back. I think I'm trapped, son. Dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, Hey yo, this shit is worse than falling in love, cause I'm addicted to this audible drug. It's in my blood, yo. Dope fiends, you'll be some 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 dope fiends. Representing the mighty pros. That's right, son. I got my dog Efeks in the house. Show 'em how they do that shit in the UK, man.
Yeah.
From a teen, I've been a mank fiend, as cold as an ice cream. Told her I was chasing nothing greater than a pipe dream. In between white lines, a paper pen and rhyme scheme. An addict painting pictures graphic as a crime scene. Paraphernalia in my backpack. Nothing like the feeling of a needle in the tracks of the black wax. Adrenaline rush, every sentence the heavens I touch. Music is my medicine, there's never enough. I'm in a venomous clutch, there's no escaping, no liberation. I'm past the point of return and rehabilitation. I'm fee chasing, pay me for a hit, no more free basing. Mama praying, saying I need saving. It's my destiny to meet Satan, cause I'm possessed by these demons and I'm screaming like I've seen Jason. Can't kick it even though I know it hurts me, but only in the deli is when I be going cold turkey.
Just when I feel my life is holding intact, that's when I hear this vice calling me back. I think I'm trapped, son. Dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be some dope fiends, you'll be a dope. Hey yo, this shit is worse than falling in love, cause I'm addicted to this audible drug. It's in my blood, yo. Dope fiends, you'll be some 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 dope fiends. Yeah, yeah,
Los muchachos de Tahuaquitro, a mí me dicen Martín, esa mamita negrita, mira lo que hará feliz. Yo no puedo ya estar sin ti, no puedo yo vivir.
Yo, check. Yeah. Yeah, this situation made me gravely tense. I'm struggling to pay these daily debts. It's piling to the ceiling, feeling like I'm taking baby steps. Cause gasoline is up like 80 cents. I'm mainly stressed, and my shady landlady gave me crazy threats the other day. You will wonder how we remain sane. And through this rain, you're what allows me to maintain. Instead of falling off the deep end. Even when my evil calendar be steady stalling off the weekend. Fuck it, so I'm calling off and sleeping. Closed-minded, but I always find a thought that's small enough to creep in. Telling me to wake up, regardless of a bad think my day sucks. And do just what it takes to get this cake. What? Yo, I don't condone and love material objects, but I wanna see more than just some trivial progress. And I ain't talking about no all off the wall cheddar. I just wanna smile when it's all better, nigga.
What
You
a
know.
wonderful feeling. I swear this shit we going there for a couple of million. Right through your stereos again with that gullible rhythm. And you can hear me pouring in, put your cups to the ceiling. Cause nigga, here we go again. What a wonderful feeling. I swear this shit we going there for a couple of million. Right through your stereos again with that gullible rhythm. And you can hear me pouring in, put your cups to the ceiling. Cause nigga, here we go again.
Here we go. Here we go. Break what? Here we go.
Yeah. Yo, I see all these peeps in the struggle, holding their broken dreams in the bubble. No sleep, show me the stolen piece in this puzzle. I call it self-defeat, and it's subtle. When you meet, then it's trouble. Careful before you find your feet, and it's trouble. Word life, you gotta find something to keep you working. Something unique, something that's sharing you eat for certain. Something that's deep, and I advise you to be determined. Survive it and 9 to 5 is just liable to leave you searching. You need your purpose. You see mine is taking you high with these lethal verses. Cause when life is making you cry with them bleak excursions, you need some more than what they preach in churches. A perfect beat, a pen, and a couple of speakers birthed this. Now you can't stop me with no weak disturbance, cause I'ma climb until I reach the surface. That shit was predetermined, so read the words and reinterpret what I speak in cursive. And shit, just try to heed the sermon, son.
Hey man, I feel what you're talking about and shit, man. But sometimes, dog, you gotta have fun, kid, you feel me? Hit the escape key from all your issues and just have a good time, man. Put down your light bills, car notes, money orders for rent, and pick up a fresh bottle and slide with the bitches do it. Cool out, you feel me? Tag. Yeah, what a wonderful feeling. Yeah, I swear this shit we going in for a couple of million. I do your stereos again with that gullible rhythm. And you can hear me pouring in, put your cups to the ceiling. Yeah, nigga, here we go again. A glass of that Chardonnay compliments the ocean wind. What good is the feeling without your kids and your closest friends? Emotions are building, she said she's feeling, she's over me. Her tears that she's holding in, could piss her porcelain skin. Well, you got me, baby. You know, it ain't no need to cry. You need some time to ease your mind, well, I could be the guy. Sweet and wine, tweak my high, now I can reach the sky. She with us, so I can eat the power without the needs to try. We comfortable living, loving voluptuous women. No rush to the end, and once again, put your cups to the ceiling. We comfortable living, loving voluptuous women. Fuck, I'm loving this feeling. You gotta love it, what man. A wonderful feeling. I swear this shit we going in for a couple of million. Right through your stereos again with that guttural rhythm. And you can hear me pouring in, put your cups to the ceiling. Cause nigga, here we go again. What a wonderful feeling. I swear this shit we going in for a couple of million. Right through your stereos again with that guttural rhythm. And you can hear me pouring in, put your cups to the ceiling. Cause nigga, here we go again. Yeah. What? That's what I'm talking about. Mom, we at it again. No doubt.
Here we go again.
Grab a pencil and illustrate verbs and penetrate blurs. Cause poets are soldiers that liberate words. Freedom writers escapes, control of the norm. Consoled in a poem to edit my surroundings in poetry form. As I shape life, then bust it again. With the thrust of a pen, percussion with sand. A vision to my ear with the colorful blend. I paint pictures, that's a talent itself. Expanding my realms and planning to create words. Understanding that it abandons the wealth. Excludes painting this poetry that is often seen rather than felt. Implying both in my life with the post when I write. Drawing pieces of poetry with words scoped and precise, just knowing I might fail trying to take chances. But my biggest failure's a blank canvas. So writer's block to think inside the box. Insanity can take your mind to a different dimension. Fine art doesn't create a line. It plunge to a deep, blunders and leap. Creativity's prone for mistakes. Artists knowing which one to utterly keep. The perfect error that can catch the artist. Sometimes it's worth it going past the margin. I think I signed the
writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin. Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin. Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin. Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin.
I'm like a scholar with street sense. I squeeze $1 out of these 3 cents and breach lamps when my hollows follow these beat plans. I spit it to perfection, so kill your fluke and feel the new injection. No question, I swallow these sweet trends, just flexing. Protect yo, the function that we brains, that next shit that get your head bumping like cheap drinks. We getting bread, something like G-strings, but when it's red rum, son, we get that lead buzzing like bee stings. Objections can get your crew handled, abused vandals. Dudes couldn't catch me slipping with new sandals. With true samples and heavy lyrics, my groove tramples. The fakes who hate for paperweights, we use anvils. Silly niggas get smoked simply thinking they dope. I be listening to they punchlines, thinking they jokes. Say yo, they better shift the shit that they spoke and fix the ink in they quotes. Cause in the battle, kid, I'm sinking they boats. Matter of fact, trick, I'm slitting they throats. These so-called heavy hitters are missing a lot of grip in they strokes. We shake their minds till it's breaking their necks. And since they already blind, now we making them deaf. If you don't wanna give me mine, then we take the respect. You get wrecked, never wasting time chasing the check. Word, for you to feel that, you crap to have to listen to a still gas. Repeat the mannerisms of an ill cat that's real rap.
Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin. Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin. Writing in my book of rhymes, all the words past the margin.
Epidemic, a tragic allies, our team of writers. You can listen and see the dream inside us. We read papyrus and cipher any disease or virus. Degrees of guidance show my queens are finest. Bitches be popping up like the royal penis and sling your highness. I get up in their mouth like toothpicks and gingivitis. Like the dagger I'm putting in the virus. Floating like Osiris, time pirates lurking in strange environments. I play with diamonds, the heat is burning to change the climate. When it's the most masterful rhyming individual, I'm prominent and critical, common sense is pivotal. Rappers be putting out albums sounding pitiful. Every time I switch up my pattern, they getting miserable. Reputations up on the mic, I be demolishing. Your wifey be hollering, I give a pipe for the polishing. Yes, daddy's coming to get ya, wet ya. Bulletproof vest and hammers up in my dresser.
Yo, described as unique without equal, highly distinct. Divine speech, most rhyme and repeat. Perfect timing when I'm rhyming the beats. Like 5 feet. My excellence displayed in ways when the mind speaks. Explode verses, versatile when the beat plays its purpose. I seek ways to link brains to heat waves and speak pain and pleasure together, combining forces. Hate me and your mind is torture deep inside the fortress. Underground like iron horses, find the sources. The wisest force of moving fleets of flying saucers. We laser shooters, amazing cool, blaze the Buddhas. We staying true to hip hop, but shots are slaying intruders. The greatest rulers ever, forever. We hold it down now. Show respect when in our presence, you don't bow down. The wild style we're kicking is incredible shit. General spit, be quick to get your medical kick.
Writing in my book, my book of rhymes, all the words past the margins. The whole of mic throbbing.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to do for you a medley. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to do for you a medley. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to do for you a medley. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to do for you a medley.
They have said that I have no ambition at all. I feel myself sincerely. I don't ambition power, money, nothing, only to serve.
Sometimes just feel like you got no ambition left. Rainy days, yeah, we give them too much credit sometimes, you know what I mean? Yo, I'm getting sick of just stargazing. I'll start paving the way to chase what my heart's craving, while others covet money and start changing. Some of us just love the bizarre painting of struggling hard, straining the troubles, trying to make it through God's training. Under the sun, but just play the part of a small raising. The thought of leaving your mark is tainted when it starts raining. It's product just living with scars, ain't it? So if life's a battle, then that'll be what it's leaving your jaws caved in. So are we on a mission? Listen, who knows? They say the death's the intermission through souls. So while you sitting there convinced that your condition got you living too cold, just think there's probably many different loopholes. That conviction you chose made you sink, it got you thinking you froze. But yo, just know from that affliction you rose, kid, and made it through. See, that's what happens, you evade what's true. When overestimated what the rain could do, this shit is crazy.
Raindrops on my window pane, it ain't the same, but I search, just hoping for change, getting the stain in the night skies.
But something gotta keep me sane in this lifetime. Yeah.
Raindrops hit my window pane, it ain't the same, but I search, just hoping for change, leaving the stain in the night skies.
But something gotta keep me sane in this lifetime.
First the rain drops, then the night falls. Wonder will the pain stop? I'm watching the light crawl right up in the same spot. That's when life stalls. Then the sun sets, we gon' be alright. I had dreams of being the richest poet did, dripping oceans out of my pen because my gift is golden. But I admit it feels so different, don't it? Travel throughout these ups and downs and these mixed emotions, different strokes. My life's a bitch, to find an inch is just a bonus. Knowing I gotta borrow and I'm sick of owing. I'm an inch from homeless, feeling tense while holding this eviction. Another one, shattered a glass of serenity with my last step while trying to take a jab at divinity as I gasp breath. Breathe, wooside, you could just get a new job, cause $11 an hour is too hard. Dealt a hand with a few calls when an obstacle's easy, that's when it's too hard. Cause my life wasn't always jazzy as Utah shit, but hey, well that's me. Just trying to find the perfect rhyme to call you with reality, cause no one else can search inside it for you. Will pain stop a person? Time will show you. Till my veins dry, I know the raindrops can only fertilize the soil. Raindrops hit my window pane, it ain't the same, but I search, just hoping for change, leaving the stain in the night skies.
But something gotta keep me sane in this lifetime. Yeah.
Raindrops hit my window pane, it ain't the same, but I search, just hoping for change, leaving the stain in the night skies.
But something gotta keep me sane in this lifetime.
You know, it all depends on when the battle is won. Who's the last man standing?
It feels like I'm living the beginning and the end of it. Life through a kaleidoscope without a slight of hope. Nevertheless, I'm not resenting it because my life is in my hands and I'm the one that's penning it. So before you say it's inspired you, I'll say don't mention it. How many times have it been I shown and proved and defended it? I rep my city regardless if anyone's remembered it. Cause when the time was on, that's my moment, I own it, nigga. And you know who else will remember it? My opponent, nigga. These rainy days in Dade County, man, they stay around me. Even the thoroughest niggas within my hood say I keep faith around me. I said faith around around me. If you ain't noticed, G, that's exactly why Chico niggas clutch and rock a rosary. On my block is supposed to be. The only cop that's close to me is the one putting on my hand, cause I stand up and know it's me. Against the world between me and you, man, the difference is I just don't care enough about you to notice the difference is. All I notice is the sea level rising, cause in this world, man, no man could possibly be an island. The rain is a symphony, the shit's haunting and rearranges. I'm just glad that in my city the weather constantly changes, feel me?
What you have just witnessed is the strength of street knowledge. These rainy days are an epidemic, and I'm the one and only LMS, X1, Tech, we out. It's real out here. Yo, let's go.
Check. You when the sun goes deep behind the clouds. I don't know how to seize this beast within my brain. Just soaking instrumental terrain. I bring the rain for this mental exchange. So this song goes deep beyond your styles. Cause I don't know how to seize this beast within my brain. Just soaking instrumental terrain. We bring the rain for this mental exchange, son. Spitting viciously, rigorously articulate verbs with imagery so slick you think I'm figure skating with words. Flows mimic then instantly thinking they heard so vividly it burns them visibly. Deadly medley, baby, maybe let me disperse this energy first and readily Kennedy curse these enemies thirsty remedy. But instead of dead it be worse and let it rehearse this therapy indefinitely cause they'll never be worth it. Burst this cursive perfect when 10 of these verses blast a nerve this rap. But what's that to be nurse the cast from birth the casket? I plan to revert this rap shit cause the whackness got my mental reverse. This backwards game is lame. Now my memory hurts, the pain's insane, it's strange, but my sensory works the same as flame. But fame, shit my pen to preserve the name gets slain. My aim's fundamentally first and trained to change the frame. Now let me pick it back up. Get slip with picket axes when my click is ripping tracks up. You chickens act tough, but duck, it's the string in that cluck. If life's a business, stick a dick in that slut. You know what's up, it's all real. And all my bars, of course, ill. You better reinforce your force fields. My swords could claw steel. It's coming out my jaws is raw skills. No other way to solve this ordeal. But war to your squad withdraws from our hill. Or y'all kill, hard chill. Tearing down your walls with saw drills. The Viking, I raid towns and villages like a malicious rain cloud that can spit as quick as just lightning. I don't think you wanna scrimmage with titans. My only wish is that you should repent when I depict my vision in writing. I'm the Ave scribe. My brainstorm leaves your veins fried. I watch the ashes gather in the gray skies. Like when the sun goes deep behind the clouds. I don't know how to seize this beast within my brain. Just soaking instrumental terrain. I bring the rain for this mental exchange. So this song goes deep beyond your styles. Cause I don't know how to seize this beast within my brain. Just soaking instrumental terrain. We bring the rain for this mental exchange, son.
I'm the quiet storm nigga who fight rhyme. I'm the quiet storm nigga who fight rhyme.
My malicious mission is madness. Shifted up in the pernicious ration. Deliver blackness that could twist and cripple a blacksmith. In the middle with masses, I riddle with scissor syllable slashes. That scissors your seminal in this actions. Critical caption. Let's engage a chemist chemical blast. With the blade get split in physical fractions. Reacting to rage to gauge his fictional factions. With the kind of case that the callous criminal catches. Classic master rap assassin displays my stats. Perhaps this cat's a savage. A cage won't trap my grasp that lacks the whackness that plays inside of your rap list. Requiring tactics, I'm back as loud as it comes. Provocative power that showers in tongues, that scours continents by the sound of a drum. Devour astonished monuments that can swallow a sun in hours and swap your oxygen that's inside of your lungs. It's ours, your body is mine. Possess direction, we aggress the section, you slightly recline. For those who neglect, we can bet that I'm likely to shine. We Mike and LeBron, embellish the intelligence that we highly design. We the champs, we give it the look. Exhibit the intermission, we in the getting, ain't no switching the pivotal foot. Swift as Kennedy assassin, this is a killing spree. If you think the illest spree
like when
is
the
a
sun goes deep behind the clouds. I don't know how to seize this beast within my brain. Just soaking instrumental terrain. I bring the rain for this mental exchange. So this song goes deep beyond your styles. Cause I don't know how to seize this beast within my brain. Just soaking instrumental terrain. We bring the rain for this mental exchange, son.
I'm the quiet storm nigga who fight rhyme. Mathematical rhymes. And I'm letting you know I'm the quiet storm nigga who fight
with electric bolts of 100,000 that's coming out. I'm flying in the sky, hunting and scouting, nicknamed the Thunder Falcon. Setting fire to monochrome skies, cities drowned, engulfed in the flames. Just for second guessing the thought of his name, the Phoenix, an actual king. The underground arise by sending this thunder down just by flapping his wings. Volcanoes blast, just exploding with ash, greed and gluttony. Inside his eyes is fire in the skies. His main objective, portraying methods to make you stay subjective, confining the youth and keep their mind blinded from truth, so the children can never coincide with the roots. Our rivals know the threat, so they create keys, the domino effect to keep them higher from the ground. And we complying to them now, but tell me how, when we the only true designers of the crown. So they formulated plans that inspire us to drown, but we oppose, not as fire in the clouds. It's the Falcons, complacent crowds, subtracting numbers, covered the sacred ground. They crack the sky in half and decays the clouds, makes it sound. When they crack the thunder, reclaims its crown, rain it down. And the Texas slumber flood in the ancient town. It's the Falcon, it's the Fiendz, it's the shit that nightmares are made of. It's quite clear, it likes fear and taste blood. For those who chose to deny, it's the eyes in the skies, that which flies and lies in disguise. Yeah, yeah.
For this new sensation, the rapture of destruction, for the pleasure of the phoenix, the unbound joy.
It exhibits power and brings with it plagues of fire shower that's sin driven. It's too late for taking back what has been given. As the shadow scours and wings pivot, living things is cower and think timid. Under its eye an hour is infinite. It devours within minutes, covers the sun's rays, hovering untamed. Flaming rubble troubles your guns aim and hunts brave. Souls smoke the soldiers and funds graves. There's none saved. The guts planes feather smother the runways with his harsh cloak. It overcomes the sky as dark as midnight, while trading like a blazing starship in flight. The double-headed phoenix that makes the past happen and predicts the future, gets its last laugh with brash policies that institute ya. It takes the instant route to evil, raise the clips to shoot ya. We gotta realize we getting fucked and switch the sutra, cause yo, this creature doesn't die with slugs. The eye that hovers in the skies above as it hovers over complacent crowds. Subtracting numbers, cover the sacred ground. They crack the sky in half and decays the clouds, makes it sound. When they crack the thunder, reclaims its crown, rain it down. And the Texas slumber flood in the ancient town. It's the Falcon, it's the Fiendz, it's the shit that nightmares are made of. It's quite clear, it likes fear and taste blood. For those who chose to deny, it's the eyes in the skies, that which flies and lies in disguise. Yeah, yeah.
Wherever animals are found, you'll also find predators. Animals that live
by killing others.
On the land, cats and wolves
are a good example. And in the ocean,
sharks and killer whales. In the air, above the land and the sea, the birds of prey are the hunters of the sky.
Bring you into my world. Said I met her when I was 15. Like the neatest bone when the shoelace. Skull in a cute face with a needed clothes in a suitcase. Scared of being alone and just needs to go to a new place. But she was different. Not a single rose in a bouquet can match the smell of her cinnamon skin. It was limitless. A stint intertwined with cigarette sin. The beginning just floods in my memory gland. Sitting next to her hoping she'd give me a chance to give me a hand and connect with her. Staring out of the window. Car stagnant, thoughts abandon each other as fast as the car's passing. As we ride in the opposite lane, entering the dust. This venture on this bus is like an itch for a positive change. I question on the destination and the whereabouts. And she was focused on this empty window she was staring out. Music blaring out her headphones. I couldn't bear the doubt. The mood of things wasn't a movie scene in Paramount.
Close your weary eyes and drift away. It's alright.
Coincidentally, we got off on the same spot, mind full of predictions. Got in a fight with her man and probably couldn't resist it. Fatal attractions, I said. Couldn't pretend it, her eyes couldn't cry what's inside, full of conviction. Made it home to shower my bones, watch the stressful dead wind. Play a stray of music lists as I scoured through songs. Felt the days and kinda felt the way in this powerful tone. A sudden rush, I wondered if I was alone. I clouded through zones and hit a difficult skew. Resent the feeling of this mystic image sits in my peripheral view. I turned around and was caught in a spell. And detected silhouette and whiff of luscious sentiment and remarkable smell. Surprised she stood there confusing me as much as it conceived me. Intrigued by her beauty and her lust. Climbed above as she used me as a clutch. Stick shift put in gear as she steered. She seduced with every touch. She controlled me. Thrust as she rolled me. Our sex chemistry was thrilling me. She fucked like she known me. Kissing me, touched me and hold me. She clearly whispered in my ear slowly and told me,
close your weary eyes and drift away. It's alright. Close your weary eyes and drift away. It's alright.
Shit is crazy.
My alarm rings, time to get dressed. No sign that she left, for no behind. Or am I wrong? What I found on my desk, a folded paper written in lipstick. I am impressed, but all it read is thank you. At this point, I'm kinda upset. Grab the remote and read the captions, mad bright. Happy that moms didn't catch me. What happened last night? Reach for my eggs, bacon, and juice. Drop the plate as soon as the news reporter displayed the woman face on the news. This is bullshit, they gotta be putting. That's what I said to myself as they showing me my anonymous woman. 3 months missing, I'm doubting his tale. Then the news reporter said they found a body right beside a canal. I'm in total shock to speak now. A copper spoke about an order of the protection that she had wrote to stop the beatdowns. They say the prosecution hitting pre-trial. The crazy thing is she's been dead for about a week now.
Close your weary eyes and drift away.
Shit is crazy, yo.
It's alright.
I can't believe this shit just happened. What the fuck? So you telling me this shit is on face? It was never real? Shit up.
I'll be here until the break of day brings the light. I can see.
Yeah, Monochrome, check it out now. The music oozing through my headphones. It's less known, believes the average neck blown. My rap commandments crafted like the tablets that is etched on. I'm rock solid, headstrong, hardest blocks and darkest Megadeth songs. Just joking at you dope, will get you stepped on. I'm potent if you flex wrong. My set's bomb, you niggas slept long. So you can sacrifice to Christ upon your next dawn. I'm major, use a wet pawn, it's nature. You should get gone. The opponent take it safe to place a wager, but their breath's gone. My bars glisten like large prisms in this dark prison. God's prison, hexagonism is the law system. And raw ripping is the squad's vision. Mob living, arm gripping, whipping Land Rovers like a Mars mission. This hard fist can sip the wisdoms in your jaw. Speak with non-fiction. You're on a trip to beat the mortician with the type of speed to reach the star's distance. The heat of car pistons and the frequencies to keep a dog listening. These beats is all witness to scarred victims in war trenches. So I suggest you disregard entrance. Don't try to step or creep beyond inches. Forget your flawed interests. Accept defeat and see it's all senseless. Your weak as bald infants, we strong as oxen. We storm performances like Jordan Thompson. Form is boxing, explore these options. Buried in the floor in coffins, or at a show throwing dough and props in. Stick with the basics, cause witnessing these lyrics is like visits from spaceships. We chemically bomb, keep my vision swift in this matrix. It's like Egyptian pyramids of physics is ancient. We mentally strong, spit this needle, stick with the basics. Cause witnessing these lyrics is like visits from spaceships. We chemically bomb, keep my vision swift in this matrix. It's like Egyptian pyramids of physics is ancient. We mentally strong, son.
My style is equivalent to drinking shots of tequila with the fix, or creeping in the mist with the heat just to cease you to resist. Equivalent to reaching in the abyss of the infirmary, turning your features to crisp, leaving you black and burgundy. Nigga, what's deeper than this? I never been a fair man. Jump off a dock and muzzle a shark with my bare hands. Catch me guzzling thoughts that forms to a tangible speech of fire. I have to rap with non-inflammable teeth. If we meet, I'll damage your fleet, attack until both your clavicles breach. To think that you can match this mechanical beast. Tech, my main appeal is how I can cause a confusion and take fake was real and turn that shit to a thought of illusion. I take the field and conquer, that's what I call an intrusion. With strength of the US Navy SEAL and the Soviet Union. My poetic flow defining gravity. Align you naturally with humankind confining chastities. My genetic twist can lift and swallow spiral galaxies with nothing left but planet residues inside my cavities. Ta-da, so go ahead and huff and puff your chest and toughen up your pet. But understand you niggas fucking with a vet.
Stick with the basics, cause witnessing these lyrics is like visits from spaceships. We chemically bomb, keep my vision swift in this matrix. It's like Egyptian pyramids of physics is ancient. We mentally strong, spitters need to stick with the basics. Cause witnessing these lyrics is like visits from spaceships. We chemically bomb, keep my vision swift in this matrix. It's like Egyptian pyramids of physics is ancient. We mentally strong, spitters need to stick with the basics. The medical doctor that's the sick of his patients. Hexagon, nigga, tech. Epidemic, son, word 'em up, yo. All you cockroaches, this time is no more games, kid. Explode on you fake motherfuckers. Ain't nothing gonna stop us now. But check it out now, Hey yo, I count each night, thinking what would I be without these mics? Cause kid, I'm lethal when this mouthpiece strikes. To be precise, I'm nice, and I'm enticed to see my clout reach heights. But it's something sinister about these lights. So what's the price, my soul? Yo, I'm trying to walk a righteous road, the one the fame is paid with ice and gold. But that's when life takes toll. That's when what you thought was right breaks mold. Then every single song you write gets cold. Thinking that might explode, cause just my pen to be enough stress. I want the success suppressed, but I better leave with much less. Cause now I see the industry's a fuck fest, based around the imagery and drug sex and bigotry. But me, I'd rather buzz heads lyrically than puff cess. Obsessed physically with such debts. I'll go insane for this cape, cause an animal out the cage for this paper could end up being a slave for his labor. It's strange, but it's nature, cause in this life props rule. But we are not fools, you faggots rather cop ice than drop jewels. And that's exactly why we spark tools with fellas selling crack and back in dark schools. It's lack of guidance, cause gangsta rap attracts defiance. The tracks the violence, these young experiments come back to science. The stats define this, but when you're staying true to self, yo, the proof come out. Realistically, the truth is felt.
Compose the page like we Beethoven. When we write to a beat, keep it tight and precise for the streets. My advice that you stay golden. Grab a mic and release, show my fleet keeps the cipher complete. We be moving in the same motion, like the nights on my feet. For these G's, so the price can be steep. Though these devils keep the graves open. We ain't like these MCs, yo. We fight for the right to be free, motherfucker. So we stay golden.
When the deals bark and kill the real artists, big cash, quick fast. These rappers phony. These days, these MCs thinking this crap is all about the cheese macaroni. Cause the real harm is when the deals bark and kill the real artists. These days, these MCs, big cash, quick fast. These rappers phony. That's the story.
Hip hop today is blatantly lacking effort. For pictures posted for a drastic measure. They switching mode to forget the gold of this crafted treasure. This shit's ridiculous. They go to your stand for platinum records. Rapping essence, it's about swag, faggots, and fashion sweaters. They rape you the second that you sketch a debut. It's like splicing an electric cable, signing to a record label. This shit's the truth. All the fumigated sins and illuminated trends to accumulate your ends begins from within with the manuscripts of life. Forgetting values and the price show you proud of living right. But yet, music possessed by the alphabets we write is God-given, but you pray to the Baphomet as Christ. Amen. Money and fame, satanic worship and mystic pleasures. Satan's descended from hate, invented from cynic gestures. Forsaken children, there's fate imprinted within the spectrum. We living in a Hellenistic era where they rock sculptures of ice, whisper chauffeurs of life. Shit is like a cloaking device where your soul is the price with no one's advice. The life we choose smothers the proof. It take time to discover the truth and teach one. Follow the the roll, forming into our control. Because the wisdom really powers the soul. And grow a flower from stone and watch me scour through the sound of a poem. My design is like a sarcophagus, a Solomon's gold page like we Beethoven. When we write to a beat, keep it tight and precise for the streets. My advice that you stay golden. Grab a mic and release, show my fleet keeps the cipher complete. We be moving in the same motion, like the Nikes on my feet. For these G's so the price can be steep. Those devils keep the graves open. We ain't like these MCs, yo, we fight for the right to be free, motherfucker, so we stay golden.
The radical transformation of our sky is a direct result of aircraft activity. Aircraft are now repeatedly dispersing materials into the upper atmosphere at light altitude. These materials expand rather than evaporate. They usually transform into an unsightful haze that over the recent years has decreased our general visibility. It is a natural question to ask. Why? Why would anyone want to, and who would want to alter the very air that we all breathe? We may never know the true answers to these questions, so we know now that these are not clouds in any conventional sense. They are indeed a unique and artificial creation that now crosses new thresholds in the atmospheric and geophysical sciences that reduce the sanctity of life. These operations are being conducted. They are being conducted without your participation or your informed consent. They are affecting your life, the lives of those you know and love, and the very life of the planet itself.
I'm equipped with physical mass, giving you simple visual passage into the vastness of my pencil's criminal classic thoughts. Mark the route to my boot to give you the paths I walk, engulfing the truth that a cynic, mystic assassin sought. Spiritual passion thoughts, clinical hands that mark up the canvases, embark to scribble the strands of art. I can enhance your heart, sentence the right to belittle your night in a minute and dance with dark. Give us some light, drop the atom bomb, watch it shatter dawn. That'll travel like a vagabond and cause galactic storms. Porn malice on foreign feminine drawn paragons. Raw havoc on small planets so organic spawn. That was born the seventh planet, led to the devil's panic. Fled and landed, legs on the planet, it made the pharaohs frantic. Settled damaged DNA strands, not what the heavens granted. Levels casted up for the sun, which was the next commandment of God. Fast forward, the flooders and the boats, the same racist pagans running up the votes. You know, judging us the most. These motherfuckers are smothering the oath of Jesus. Running under dungeon government, the codes believers. Cause the truthful ideologically disappeared. The founders died of this astrology that's on the hemisphere. And my philosophy is that the end is near. Isn't we the biologically engineered?
Yo, draw past the canvas and tap jaws with raw raps and stanzas that blanket them song tracks and dances. The vocab we transmit, crafted for the slow cats and transits that move past the forecast advance. Yo, we flow past the standard. My whole class is nomads in transit. The bandits couldn't hold back and stand with the flow that's been mastered. It's tantric, my notepads in Sanskrit, so cold bastards don't cast get friends. Into my art gallery, I sent to my pencil with stars scattering prints, scribbles, invisible inks with hearts splattering hints. So far, listeners visit like sharks gathering, sing within the limitless pit of this dark matter and thing. Chillin' insanity's brain, battle we sprint in shackles trying to shatter these links like how do we swing? You fathom these minks, but that'll be lint. I'm the hatter that catapults the data we pin. My daggers be flint. Matter of fact, the looking glass that you cast be glancing out of we tint. Like Adams we shrink, staggered from the laggers we drink. We had to repent, it's happened, the ladder's radically bent. Humanity's been flattered by that anatomy's wink. So when that becomes the prism that exploits, they depict it as the riches that avoid them, the system that employs them, so they could be the liquid that annoys them as victims. That's the prison that destroys them, so bring your voice in. This shit is poison, my apathy's bleak, cause yo, to feel that rap you had to be weak. In fact, you had to be sleep, cause yo, if you was up, you gradually peak. The life is more than what you actually see, that's why I'm glad to be free. Travel farther than any galaxy, flee. The only factor in that reality's me. How could it tragically be that a fantasy's what your fantasy breeds, and your plan is a bad analogy? Breathe, son. Yo, we draw past the canvas and tap jaws with raw raps and stanzas that blanket them soft tracks and dances. The vocals we transmit, crafted for the slow cats and transits that move past the forecast advance. Yo, we flow past the standard. My whole class is nomads in transit. The bandits couldn't hold back and stand with the flow that's been mastered. It's tantric, my notepads in Sanskrit, so cold bastards, no cats can friends. Yo, we draw past the canvas and tap jaws with raw raps and stanzas that blanket them soft tracks and dances. The vocals we transmit, crafted for the slow cats and transits that move past the forecast advance. Yo, we flow past the standard. My whole class is nomads in transit. The bandits couldn't hold back and stand with the flow that's been mastered. It's tantric, my notepads in Sanskrit, so cold bastards, no cats get frantic. World night, world night.
That which you seek and cannot find is the seeker. You are merely the eye trying to view itself. We are but radios for the cosmic transmitter. Tune your receivers. Hear the inner voice.
As he said many times, in many parts of this nation, those he touched and who sought to touch him. Some men see things as they are and say why. I dream things that never were and say why not.
Infamously known as light bearer, Mike Shredder with will and dedication. I embody the truth that is concealed in every nation, pill in every matrix, the code revealed in every ancient civilization. The caveman, the station, military bases, missionary spaceships. I'm the human genome project, covering the government and the truth that we own lodges. We home projects that were soon to be hold hostage, that blind you from the proof of the future's renowned concepts. We clone objects that's positioned to hypnotize you, inch inside your individualism and makes your mind up. Here's a hit reminder, I'm every bullet that's in the sniper. Aimed at Kennedy to mystery filmies of Philip Snyder, just to twist and blind you and hide the truth and moving your eyelids. Hide the footage disguises, always full of surprises. If you look in the skies, if you really wanna see it, it's right in front of your eyes. Don't you motherfuckers believe it? Nope, not at all. You constricted to the movement, you dumb fucks. You really are conditioned to the music, the money and the drugs, the jury and the fashion. You're merely just a fraction, what's really in the action. Mass murderers, famine, plague, never minimize. If you listen, then you can decide whether you live or die. But there's a weak spot in this blueprint of mine, but ignorance is bliss, bitch, it's genocide.
Question everything, cause nothing is real, it's all stage. So don't stray, cause if you believe it, then you fall prey. You let the song play with these eyes. I can clearly see that they breed lies. That's why we question everything, cause nothing is real, it's all stage. So don't stray, cause if you believe it, then you fall prey. You let the song play with these eyes. I can clearly see that they breed lies. What? Yeah.
Do you want to know the greatest and also the worst device that humans ever invented? It's television. Television controls people by bombarding them with information until they lose their sense of reality. Now, television itself has become a new religion.
Take a look inside of the catacombs, past the shattered bones where the dust is. Don't trust this, battered heart of injustice. A suspect, you must get that the truth you facing is subject to the few that can fool this nation with shut lips. So bust it, the president's a fucking puppet. Bleak and false, people seek his cause, but everything he preaches frauds. They wage the secret wars to try to take your rights away, your weakened laws. To creep inside your mind, you're blind if you don't think they're deep in yours. Critical topics, but minimal profits. Grow from 95 to chasing criminal prospects. Niggas is dying, hustlers come up, the big ones is frying. The influx of money and drugs, and you wonder why them triggers is flying. Cause if you're selling, the niggas is buying. It's like a circle, an epidemic like the bird flu that might just murk you. Open your minds inside, disturb you from out your slumber, motherfuckers. Why? To comply with this local expert and cut a piece of the pop of my notebook's excerpt. You can try to hide, but I hope your legs work. When the FBI spies on your social network, collect dirt. It'll be the stupid user whom this net jerks with less worth that gets hurt. Meanwhile, a child just lets some lead burst to speak with rage, but it's unique and strange. Cause instead, this lead was meant to reach a page. Cause even if your brain's in shackles, you can beat the cage and be the proof instead of seek to change. Why not? Yeah, nothing is real, it's all stage. So don't stray, cause if you believe it, then you fall prey. You let the song play with these eyes. I can clearly see that they breed lies. That's why I question everything, cause nothing is real, it's all stage. So don't stray, cause if you believe it, then you fall prey. You let the song play with these eyes. I can clearly see that they breed lies. What?
Television has created a people who believe instantly in dramatic fantasies, who can be controlled by tiny dots of light.
Tell me what happens to them lost souls that roam around captive in the stronghold. Cause their actions on this globe trapped them in the crossroads. They blame the foes to snatch them off their thrones glow. The fact that they won't know they played the role of actors on their own show. It seems we're either speeding past or going slow. Just to see how fast this feeble glass gets shattered in a stone's throw. Youngest walking out the door, mothers yelling don't go. They go cold so crones blow faster than their bones grow. See life is precious, yet people act like when you try for stretches. But when the good die, the rest just take these sights as lessons. They make the right impressions, but nightly sessions of this plight be stressing. Especially when the light of death is slightly pressing. I might be destined to live long or die young, but who's to call the status of my mental when that time comes? Avoid the deeds that lead these men astray, and pray, cause the way you live is deeper than the grave. They say you best be strong, cause if the good die, the rest live on. Could the origins of this mess be known, or could my guess be wrong? Could the destination of death be home? Would you destined to be as etched in stone? Yo, you best be strong, cause if the good die, the rest live on. Could the origins of this mess be known, or could my guess be wrong? Could the destination of death be home? But you destined to be is etched in stone. So when do tears make rain where puddles lie? Mainly when the shudder of a mother's cry shows the pain of her appearance covered with a subtle sigh. Cause the dearest son is near the other side, the tunnel's eye. When brothers die, we pray the spirits hover where the shuttles fly. But tell me what happens when the blood is dry, and when it's troubled tide is steady pouring souls into a flooded sky. We running high, the youngest riding with the gun is done in pride. They clouded deep enough to keep the sun inside. They settle angers and check the letters steady with leveled angles. Trying to measure the pressure felt that it melted kettle with metal bangers. We try to ride but pedal with severed ankles. I guess the ghetto's just one of several necks that the devil strangles. My peeps are suffocating, and to this day we aim to seek escape and hush the statement. Evade the clutch of Satan and flee from this rough engagement. My TV screens have seen too much debating. I'm done just waiting. Indeed, the streets is hot enough to see the heater up beneath and crush the pavement. Still I call these cups enslavement. You wanna see a better scene to grab a brush and paint it. Cause both the ashes and the dust is tainted. Yeah, they say you best be strong, cause if the good die, the rest live on. Could the origins of this mess be known, or could my guess be wrong? Could the destination of death be home? Would you destined to be as etched in stone? Yo, you best be strong, cause if the good die, the rest live on. Could the origins of this mess be known, or could my guess be wrong? Could the destination of death be home? Would you destined to be as etched in stone? Yo, yeah.
block is hot and dark as a scarecrow. Many faces laced and stuck with a scare pole. Some in the glare, others wonder what the fuck is the stairs for. Or folks just watching rock as the chairs go back and forth in this devilish pit. Shredded to bits, just standing from cliffs. Think of heaven exists, where did the stairs go? Shots blast, the unfair go. Mother of three, slumped in the streets, it's tough to conceive. Family drinking, puffing his weed, mix it up with the grieving, float where the air goes. Crystal Yvonne, Felton just snatched from a family tree. Now branches is weak to the trunk, sleep if you want. We won't stop until we see you in dump and see you in cuffs. Preferably I wanna see you breathing abrupt. My flesh and blood can never be replaced, a face forever conceals you. I take this feeling just to create the image that kills you. Films you and I as a kid is killing me. I couldn't think back on memories to bring back the real you. They smeared you, a sacrifice given to the ghetto where feelings is concrete and life is different in the ghetto. Some survivor risen from the ghetto. As for Crystal Felton, she happens to be one of the 100 millions from the ghetto. Yeah, I wanna give a shout out. Yeah, got you to my cousin Crystal, cause gone, but not forgotten. I miss you, girl.
Say you best be strong, cause if the good die and the rest live on, could the origins of this mess be known? Or could my guess be wrong? Could the destination of death be home? What you destined to be is ashed in stone, yo. You best be strong, cause if the good die and the rest live on, could the origins of this mess be known? Or could my guess be wrong? Could the destination of death be home? What you destined to be is ashed in stone, yo. Word.
Grandfather, you need to quit smoking. That's why you're coughing like that, and that's why you can't taste any of your food.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna quit one day.
Living sick with different afflictions, exhibit this grip with vivid descriptions, rigid restrictions, make me slip like rigid friction. My brain's frozen. Yo, I'm addicted to this strange potion, chain smoking, vein poking. My body thinks that I go insane, coping, looking for change, hoping something gives, cutting ribs, chucking pills, ducking meals, touching ribs. I don't get it, don't up the switch. It's real, son, I'm sick, cause every year hundreds quit. I'm steady here, stuck with bills, running tricks, puffing spliffs. I feel dumb as shit, my bucket spills, blended sips. My wheels stunted in my sense of ills, numb the strip. A young punk that's still bumming cigs. You wanna chill? Come and quit. Fuck this trip.
Grandfather, what do you wanna eat?
I don't know. You know I can't taste anything anyway.
I really wish you would quit now. You made promise after promise that you would quit smoking, so I wish you would hurry up and do that.
Nigga, give me my 40 acres and a blunt that's laced with my favorite flavors of the skunk. Blazing savor the cravings from the plumbers while licking my rolling papers with my tongue, tantalizing the style, fantasizing, tasting the vapors in my lungs. It's wild, but that's the basics where I'm from. On that getting lean shit, motherfuck puffing a nicotine stick. What the fuck? We only puff on that triple beam tip with purple clouds that sticky green crib. Fuck the bullshit.
No, I know. I'll quit someday.
Make your day today. Join the Help Abdul campaign. Quit smoking now.
The purpose of this record is to help you to give up smoking.
am your nightmare. The ending to your future is right here. You fight fair, but I'm looking through your view when my sight's clear. Alluded to the truth that you're quite scared. I'm cool as the night's air. You about to be removed from the light's glare. You look at you when your night's there. Your shades of your gold chain. You prone to making jokes of this whole game. Facts like you ain't got no brain, so I find it lame to be saying and put the flame to your skull's frame. Cause I think the blade will bring more pain. I want you to suffer, motherfucker. What's it like to discover just what I risk for this love? Took a sip of this drug, couple slits, there is blood from the clip, then the slugs is done. Yo, let me speak true facts. I find relief through acts of violence, so I could reach you cat. Cause yo, compare it to my fleet, you whack. So I believe that God put me on this fucking earth to teach you that. Yo, I'ma leave you flatline. I bury you within the wicked pit to distract time. I carry your essence to the abyss with a rap line and cease to exist with the last rhyme. My rap's blind, yeah, I am a psycho, dancing with the devil under the night glow. I'm nitro, any second I might blow.
Yo, I am a psycho. Yo, even the blood that pumps in my tri soul is ice cold, living life like a dice roll.
Yo, I am a psycho, dancing with the devil under the night glow. I'm nitro, any second I might blow.
Yo, I am a psycho. Yo, even the blood that pumps in my tri soul is ice cold, living life like a dice roll. I am a madman, that's why I can't stand the man that's in the mirror. Look at him just standing there, like he don't damn care. I'm sick and I done cried out my last tears. For him, he is the only man that I ever had fear. And now he just stands here, I'm staring him in the eyes. He's staring me back because his reactions are just as mine. Just in a matter of time, he will confront me, taunt me. To every single word come haunts me. He wants me to be scared of every move he makes. He uses and takes my name just to prove his strength. I lose my cool and say I ain't losing faith. He says you puny fool, I am you today. Well today, motherfucker, I bought a semi-automatic pistol, extra ammunition just to blast you faggot. That's the issue that I'm having, bringing wrath to havoc in this bathroom. That's suspenseful, ain't it maggot? Hope this mirror fucking shatters with you. Had it up to here, you faggot. Fuck the cash and seller, tries to spell it, sell a lot is like a cell and fucking hell is hot. Agree for model mansions, getting chips and dishes, trailer park. But fella thought of love for truthful music. Stupid, where's your heart? I open up the door and take a seat up on the bathroom stall. Scatter thoughts, I think I am insane and I don't have it all. Cock it back and aim it, he replies that you don't have the balls. No guts, no glory, motherfucker, laughing on me.
I am a psycho, dancing with the devil under the night glow. I'm nitro, any second I might blow.
Yo, I am a psycho. Yo, even the blood that pumps in my tri soul is ice cold, living life like a dice roll.
Yo, I am a psycho, dancing with the devil under the night glow. I'm nitro, any second I might blow.
Yo, I am a psycho. Yo, even the blood that pumps in my tri soul is ice cold, living life like a dice roll.
To infinity's where we take this. Matrix, still the pillar be makeshift. The late wits with straight clips, mental weaponry spray six. The fake pricks, on their jealous menace we break bricks and shake kids. So quick, my clicks developing race kids for spaceships with base hits. Filling with basics, filling with greatness. And beat breaks, I'm filling with paint mix. My late Prince Dayz chicks, and then I drill them in late flakes. That's if we aggregate chips and shit we real if we make sense. We gon' be fulfilling these statements. Plunder underground sounds, niggas sell them in basements. Kill the replacements, leave the realness sit in the snake pits. Until you dig them and fill them as ancient, then my skill will be sacred. I'd rather have that than waste it. For this gorilla from ASCAP to face it. With styles which is better, and nobody acting wild for this cheddar. We bringing that back now to forever. Ain't nobody change this shit, son. I'm going to the grave with this. Since way back when, my pen's been a slave to this. We rock how we feel. Let me tell you guys how we build. If it ain't with skill or real, then that's not how we chill. We roast the crew. We do this for a chosen few. If everyone's sleeping, that's what the fuck you supposed to do. Hip hoppers come home while you clown, just smile for your dumb throne. But move crowds from now to the unknown, and so on and so
feel how I
forth.
used to feel. Just a breath of fresh air. Rip the rails head high.
Infinite like figure eight, there's no escape. Cause I choose to use
From every memory to be treasured, that's given the ability as a feather to float the instability of the weather that reigns. And the truth of epitome is a pleasure. It sharpens any guillotine to be severed. I slang, I claim. I suppose incivility can be measured by pain, and happiness is fulfilling me with the nectar I crave. But at that point, it be killing me to neglect her, and I'm an addict for every simile put together. My brain, it reveals any entity in my sector and blend the appendages from the images that are stellar in frames. I plug it in like auxiliaries from the heavens, then channel through microphones from infinity to forever. I bring integrity that fits this imminent position, becoming one with an intricate collision. In this engine, my spirit is the blisters, my soul stands to the hinge of the suspicious that spins the oil. My instruments a living mechanism that performs in indigenous conditions with little flaws and with limitless inventions. Intermissions of primitive intention. I want the stars in the center with ascensions and travel far in this infinite dimension. Venting and enter into the clouds. I'm recognizing this feeling and this indifferent smile. Think I'ma kick it a while. There is no ending to this genuine sound. No past or present, just infinite now.
Can't nobody change this shit, son. I'm going to the grave with this. Since way back when, my pen's been a slave to this. We rock how we feel. Let me tell you guys how we build. If it ain't with skill or real, then that's not how we chill. We roast your crew. We do this for a chosen few. If everyone's sleeping, that's what the fuck you supposed to do. Hip hoppers come home while you clown your smile for your dumb throne. We'll move crowds from now to the unknown and so on and so forth. Till infinity. Till infinity. Wanna shout out my dog Jesse James. Monochrome skies. 2000 and what? Nah, this shit is timeless. What's up, Get that shit straight. By the realness, I bring to it.
How do we get from the golden age of hip-hop to what we have now dominating the culture, which I would say is definitely taking the substance out of, like you said, the lyrics.
If you're not killing somebody, if you're not selling a kid coke, if you ain't got one of the prettiest cars in the hood and the biggest chains and some of the flyest chicks, they don't want to hear it. But, you know what I mean? Hopefully, man, time just coming full circle again. You know, it can't be so much of that, man. You know what I mean? And even the kids kind of tired of the BS, man. So hopefully the next couple years we can get back into what we call hip-hop.
Let's cross through the conscience that haunts the splinter cell of darkness and stalks the inner hell I'm lost in. Tossed up in a cell or coffin. Thoughts that's in the shell that blogs the inner realms I log in. Continuously jogging. We're trying to get the info to the next stop. Creating me a tunnel with a set plot. My vision's full of red dots. We're trying to find a signal in the best spot. We're trapped inside the window with his desktop. And a system full of numbers that makes up the components. The data that control the revealers living amongst us that is risen from the covers. It's obviously seen, which means it's dwelling above us. Cause we part of the machine if the audience can dream. Detailing every color, every part that's in the scene. Till we melt to one another and not be caught in the scheme. The scheme in the sky. The scheme that is obscene between me and I. Which means that if I seen the strings and the ties and reveal it to the top screen and see no reply, does this mean I'm alive? A conspiracy theorist indoctrinating the truth. Cause it's nearly killing me spirit. I intricately inherit. Then what the fuck is wrong with the beat? I'm a target. They don't want me along with the people. It's garbage. Get back to what belongs to the people. I know that I'll be gone in the sequel. The sequel. The sequel. The sequel. The sequel. The sequel. The sequel.
naked in the age of information, feeling like a stranger in the face of innovation. Should I think that I'm the smartest victim? Cause deep down I know that I don't wanna partner with this heartless system. At the same time I think it got a hold on me. The road to the truth is so foggy, got me searching through the internet, bitter and neglected, looking up some better methods to connect, but I don't get them yet. All my friends is gone lately, they think I'm going crazy. They say I'm going through a phase, but it don't faze me. Then my girl dropped the letter off at home, and when I read it, it said that I'm better off alone. Am I wrong? Cause I keep hurting the proof, and I think that I'ma lose my mind searching for truth. But yo, I can't take it. They say you can't advance without the basics. There's a chance, kid, I'm trying to make it out the matrix. My thoughts can't stand still no more. Too distorted, it's like I'm sorted through a landfill. I wonder why a man kills, I cannot conceal no more. Yo, this world doesn't feel real no more. So I sit back, looking at this globe through a bubble, and flow through its rolls like a toad through a puddle. It's a race, and I'm trying to be controlling in its pace, but the chase got me floating through a moment in its space. Am I insane? I'm involved in a sensation with a slave brain, and solving an equation with a tin brain. In other words, I've lost it. There's a thin line above love, I've been blind and prostate. Now I'm in a strange place I've never been in. Sinning, grinning, sometimes it ends at the beginning. It's ingrained inside my memory, it's been stained. The chemistry of this pain has got me spinning. Walk with me, the thought hit me, and it cost us time. Am I the only cat that lost his mind, or is it everyone else? There's people walking around with plenty of wealth, but not enough for them to stand up themselves. That's crazy. Listen, my vision is past hazy, I'm losing breath. You picking life and insanity, well I'm choosing death. You people got a lot of snoozing left. Now it's time to put this noose in neck. I'm gone, I'm gone.